Here, let me make this smaller. Thing number 2. I'm really excited about this, Suzanne. I really am. Gotta say, this woman right here is a genius. Like, I don't know how she comes up with these things. It's so fun. So, should we show them the project?
Sure, let's do.
This is what Suzanne came up with, and this is a new girlfriend exclusive pattern that is under deal of the day that you can get. It's really cute. It's called A Gnome's World. Oh, there we go.
I'll hold it.
There we go.
Am I good? Am I in a good spot?
Here we go. It's a table runner. It's not little. It's actually
it's like
quite big.
20 by 42, something like that.
Yeah, 20 by 42.
Yeah.
This is a new pattern you could download straight from our website, or you should join the class, which I'm going to be talking about later under deal of the day. But isn't this so cute? It's all pieced. It's so fun. So none of it is applique. It's all pieced. You've got the little mushroom, the girl gnome, boy gnome, and then the tree. And then check out these flying geese.
Flying geese are so fun.
They are fun. So fun. So we're going to be talking about this today. And you might be thinking, how am I going to do all of those flying geese? Well,
no need to think that.
No need to think it. We got you covered. So today we're going to be talking about how to do 4 flying geese at once. And we're going to show you a couple different tools that we like and some tips and tricks. So I'm just going to hand it right over to Suzanne.
Ooh, that's kind of scary.
No, we're in good hands.
Well, okay, so probably a lot of you already know how to do the 4 fast flying geese. Say that fast.
4 fast. Nope.
4 times, no. and then they also call it the no waste flying geese. We actually have this in the club portal, I think.
Yeah.
This list right here. This has measurements for you. Am I holding that right?
Yep,
Yeah,
you're good.
And it gives you the finished size that you want. Say, so you want a 1x2 flying geese, and flying geese are always going to be double the one number, so it's going to be like 2x4 or 3x6.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. 2.5x5. So we've got your finished size right here. It's going to show you what you want to cut for the large square, and this is going to give you 4 flying geese too, and the 4 small squares.
It's awesome.
It's a pretty efficient way to make them too. Like, I have made flying geese where I cut my 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangle and my 2.5 inch squares that I sew on. And so there's a lot of waste in that when you come right down to it.
That's true.
What we're going to do here is, like, okay, so for the gnomes,
Mm-hmm.
all those flying geese around there are 2x4 finished.
Okay.
So if I just follow this handy dandy little direction here, it tells me that my 2x4 finished, I want to cut one large square, which is going to be that portion of it's going to be the geese. I guess you could call it the geese.
They call this the geese, and then this sky.
This is the sky. Yeah.
Okay.
So
a little terminology for you.
Yeah. My geese, it tells me I want to cut a 5 1/4 inch square. So I've got a 5 1/4 inch square right here. And then for my sky, I want to cut 4 of these, and 2 7/8. So I've cut those already. So these are my sky right here. So, and this is going to yield 4 of these precious little things like here.
So fun.
So, and they work out really well. The measurements are very close. So what I need to do is mark the back of this. So this is the way you do it. You just have to have your 5 1/4 inch square first.
Okay.
So these need to be marked on the back. Now you can either put a line straight down the middle,
Mm-hmm.
or and then sew 1/4 inch on either side, or you can use what we have here.
This
which
is my
Quilter's
best
magic
friend.
wand. I love these, and I'm going to draw my lines on here.
I brought mine too.
Yeah. So if you look close at this, you can see it has this light. It's a translucent, like a ruler, and it's very. I mean, it's
bright.
It's
a
fluorescent
neon
almost.
color.
But it has a little line marked right down the middle, and then on either side, from the center line to the side, is 1/4 inch perfectly.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going
I'm
to.
gonna lift this up for you.
I will mark this right here, and let me put my paper underneath because it makes it a little bit
Oh, there you
less
go.
slippery. And then I'm going to see how I've got my line lined right there from corner to corner. I'm going to hold that down. And then I've got this little fine point disappearing ink pen. Sorry, I'm holding that upside down. But I'm going to take it.
Another favorite.
Yeah.
I like it because
nice.
it's purple.
Yep.
And you can see it a lot better.
And I'm going to just lightly draw on here so I don't soak through. And then I'm going to do this on this side. If I can see it okay. And see, I need 2 of these for the first step. So I've got one, and then I've got the other one.
This saves you so much time.
It really does.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure I get these. Plus, it gives you a really accurate.
So then you just sew straight on that line that you drew.
Right on this.
That you drew.
Yeah. Instead of having to do the 1/4 inch to the side of it, I know that I'm accurate in this. So
I'm going to show you this up close. You can see, oops. So where that is from the center point is exactly a 1/4 inch on either side. So you're just going to sew straight on that line. I love it. Okay.
So I'm going to use my blue background instead. If you see that one right there. And let me grab that other little
Oh,
square.
it's under my computer. There we go.
And so the next thing I need to do in order to start my 4 flying geese is I need to lay these down on top of each other like this. Some people pin. I'm lazy. If I can do it without pinning, I will.
So they're going to overlap in the center.
Yes. You can see that they overlap right here.
And that's good.
And my lines already match up, so...
Well, that's a good way to tell too if you are, if your lines
accurate.
match up.
Yeah. So I'm just got my little. And let me put this on slow. I love this sewing machine. This is the one I sew on at home. It's the one I own.
It's the Gnome,
The Gnome
9450.
9450. And I tend to like my stitches a little bit shorter. I've got mine at 2, set at 2. And when you're sewing this, you can see I started out a little bit on the outside of the line, but you really kind of want to stay to the inside because that's a little more into your seam allowance. So when you do square, just to be safe, you can you've got a little leeway to sew with. So you can see I overlap this direction so that it will sew it down rather than me possibly curling up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then we'll just go all the way to the end here. All right, let me get that on.
Ooh.
I need my overhead light.
Did you see that?
I can't see this one right here.
Overhead
has
light.
a little overhead light.
Oh my
Isn't
gosh.
that fabulous?
That is amazing.
Okay, and then let's see. Did I bring any scissors over? Of course I didn't. Let me just cut right there.
It's not like we work in a quilt shop or anything, right?
We never have scissors at the sewing machine. And then I'm just going to go ahead and go right here. I like to start with a little leader just so I can be safe and not chew anything up. Not that it normally happens, because it doesn't. And I'll speed that back up a little bit now. Make sure I'm straight. And now I'll cut that one. And then just let me take a quick run over to the cutting table.
I'll follow you.
Okay.
We'll follow Suzanne. Why not?
All right.
Okay.
And we're going to trim this little thing, or cut it in half.
Okay.
So normally I use a smaller ruler, but I didn't bring that with me.
I have
cut right down the middle.
3.5 by 12.5. Is that what it's?
Oh
3
yeah,
by
I've got
12?
my
Yeah.
4.5 by 12 over there.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to cut right down that. Remember, this doesn't have to be perfect because it is in your seam allowance.
Oh, that, yep.
So next step, let's go back to the sewing machine.
Hey. Field trip.
And then,
So you've made the first part.
yeah,
of
this
it.
is the first part. So now I'm going to put my paper back down for viewing purposes. And then I need to mark these two. And normally I would have had these marked for you, but
We wanted to show you how cool this is.
okay. I'll get that line back up. And then we'll be doing quite a bit of this in the Gnome class tomorrow.
Yes.
And I have my little rotating mat, which makes this so much easier
yeah.
to do, because then I can just, twirl the whole thing.
Yeah, for sure. How many of you have a magic wand? I know, it sounds kind of funny.
Like a fairy godmother.
Yeah, right? It is, I don't know.
I really like
It's
mine.
a game changer. If I do any half square triangles, flying geese, any of that, it's just a must.
Now we're going to sew this. Now this is the next fun part. Let's see. We're going to put these right here.
Okay, so you put it
Do you see how
just
that
like
is?
that. Oh,
It's
okay.
lined up.
So you're gonna cover the geese again,
Mm-hmm.
right there, down the center.
Oh, but I do have to have these pressed open first.
Oh,
Sorry, I should.
you're good. Finger press.
Yeah. I
Right.
thought there was a little roller in here too, by chance.
Ooh,
No, I don't.
I
have
could
that.
grab you one.
Okay, thank you. And then I'll get this lined up real quick. And then I'm going to sew from that. Let's just pretend I've already got that pressed.
I ran as fast as I could.
You're good.
This thing right here,
Uh-huh.
the
Here, you
violet
can go ahead and
roller.
do that one for me.
Ooh, okay. This is actually way cool.
I do love those.
So I'm gonna. Oh, am I doing this right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Phew.
Well, I like to
Do you
press
like to
mine.
do it
I do it this
this way?
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Hey, Stacy,
Just
could you hand me some
roll it
tiny
out.
scissors?
Some tiny scissors.
Uh-huh. Some tiny scissors. This doesn't work.
Look
Too
at
bad I can't
that.
cut with my fingers like that. Just off the count, yeah.
If I don't have an iron,
Pen would work good too.
That's true.
fabric folding
my
pen.
Gosh.
Grab.
not just for embroidery, you guys.
Okay.
Look at that. Pretty cool.
Yep, it lays down pretty darn nice. All right.
So she
you.
overlapped it like this. Oops.
Exactly.
Just like that.
Okay, and now I'm going down this side. Actually, I'll just go ahead and keep going if I...
Chain piece, baby.
Chain
That's what I
pieces.
say.
Okay. Thank you, my dear. And let's just go ahead and go with this one. Oh, I'm so... Oh. I knew that would happen.
Right? Rethread.
Let's see.
That's okay.
Here's another thing I like about this machine. I can open that up.
What?
And I can find where I came unthreaded.
Do you
So I'm
see
just-
that, you guys? You don't have to go to your technician.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had no
You
idea.
didn't know that?
No.
It's another thing I just love about it. Okay, let me go back up over here. Sorry about that. The technical.
Hey,
this is
you
live,
got to show something
live
really
TV.
cool.
Let's see. All right. And where was I? Yes, I was right here. Please work. You don't want to embarrass yourself, little Gnome. Does anybody else ever talk to their sewing machines? I do.
Oh yeah.
I talk to
You're
mine
like,
all
you
the
better
time.
behave. I'm telling you, this
Like
is
one
the
of your
last
children.
straw.
Okay, let's take a quick step over to the cutting table again. I will
Here we
bring
go
my ruler with me
again.
this time. Hi, Tammy.
Take over my table.
She's keeping the table warm for us.
That's right.
All right.
Now, we're just going to trim right here
Oops.
from edge to edge.
So you're just cutting down the center line.
Yep. All right, and let's do
you
this
guys
one.
can see what's going on.
So you can see we've got 4 flying geese. All right, then we will press these open, trim off our little dog ears, and then you've got 4 beautiful flying geese.
Oh my gosh.
And
No waste.
No waste. That's what I love about it.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, sometimes I do kind of want to make them special if I'm fussy cutting or something. But this
you didn't
is
have to cut
fabulous.
off this and
Nope.
have just this
It's not wasted.
triangle gone
And it's only 4 squares instead of,
one at a time.
yeah. It's great. So I'll go press these and square them up, and then we can.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. It's
How many of you have tried that before?
It's a really.
Or is that something new? It really is no waste.
What machine
Um,
are you using?
9450. Yeah. Using the 9450. It's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, it is great. I love this method. Especially if you're going to be making this, you're going to want to do.
Of them.
You need 60 of them. Heard it from her. So you do that 15 times.
Yep, exactly. And see, that is manageable when you say 15 instead of 60.
Yeah, because normally I'd be like, oh, 60 blocks? No way.
And here's the other nice thing about it. With this, because it's the no waste one, so you have 15 of those 5 1/4 inch squares. That does not take that much fabric. And
No.
then you only need 60 of these to cut.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because you only need 4 times 15. So instead of a 2 1/4 inch or 4 1/2 inch block here, and then the 2 1/2 inch squares here, that's 120 of these squares that you'd need. Math is hurting her brain.
Whoa. Overload.
That's how I was yesterday. I was like, wait,
Make
I
it easy.
got to do this. My brain was so fried on math yesterday.
Oh,
I couldn't
man.
do it.
Well,
So-
this is pretty dang cute. So that is how easy it can be to do 4 flying geese at a time.
Yep.
So fun. And that printable is in the club if you're a club member.
Yes, it's wonderful.
It is wonderful. And this thing, I can't stress this enough. Quilter's magic wand is amazing. Yeah, you can see that line right there. Love it. And I love
So-
the pen too.
There it is.
Yay!
Not trimmed up though, but these are done in that same method, and these are trimmed up. So
Oh yeah, here you go. You can see.
yeah,
There's little waste, you guys. You're just cutting the dog ears off.
yep, it's wonderful.
Actually, I should say no waste. There is no waste.
Yeah, there really isn't. Just your
So
dog ears.
fun.
And I mean, who's
Why
gonna do
do we
anything
call
with
it
that?
dog ears? I think that's
I don't know.
hilarious.
I have other terminology for it, but
Oh, I've heard it. I know what she's talking about. So
anybody who's been in my class knows. So
that's right. So Betty Jo asked, it makes 4 of each color. Yes, because you're
Yes.
using 1 5 1/4 inch block
Correct.
or whatever size. So you're making 4 of the same.
right. Now, if you look at this sample here, this was simply from my scraps at my house. So I think I did not use that fast method on this one.
You did all.
I did all of them. Yeah, so. But you know, when you're chain piecing, it's not that bad.
Yeah, when you get in the groove, in a rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fun.
But I would way rather do a little controlled scrappy with. I'm choosing 5 different backgrounds, and so
Controlled scrappy. I
I-
like that.
yeah.
We should coin that term.
it is controlled scrappy.
Controlled scrappy. I love it.
So many of my quilts are like that.
Oh, thank